ओ, आ गए वापस। अच्छा, एक रिक्वेस्ट है, सब्सक्राइब कर दो, फ्री है। और हमें ऐसे वैल्यूबल वीडियोस बनाने के लिए मोटिवेशन भी मिल जाएगा। पॉडकास्ट की जो गेस्ट है वो अपने जैसे चिल आदमी है, बट ही नोज अबाउट सम स्टफ जिसके बारे में हम बहुत क्यूरियस है।
Naughty America.
नहीं नहीं, क्रिप्टोज।
So welcome, Wolf of Dalal Street. अरे ये नहीं, अरे यार फोटो नहीं मिल रहा। स्क्रीनशॉट मारता हूँ।
कहा था डॉज कॉइन गिरेगा, शॉर्ट करो। मैंने तो शॉर्ट करने के लिए कहा था डॉज कॉइन को, लेकिन बहुत से तब लोग बोल रहे थे कि नहीं, कुछ नहीं होगा, नहीं गिरेगा।
और ऐसे ही ये प्रेडिक्शन करते और सह निकलते। तो हमने सोचा क्यों ना हम और हमारे ऑडियंस इनसे कुछ सीखे। द अमेजिंग फैक्ट इज ही इज स्टिल अ स्टूडेंट हु इज अर्निंग इनफ बाय जस्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन स्टॉक्स एंड क्रिप्टोज। बट हाउ? जैसे समुंदर में कूदने से पहले पानी को नापना पड़ता है, वैसे क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए आपको क्रिप्टो क्या होता है और कैसे चलता है ये समझना पड़ेगा। और इसीलिए आपको ये पूरी पॉडकास्ट सुननी होगी। बिफोर यू एंजॉय द शो, लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब और कमेंट में बताइए कि इस वीडियो में आपको नया क्या सीखने मिला। नाउ एंजॉय द शो।
Hello
Okay.
everyone, welcome to the Unprofessionals. The guest of our today podcast is Rohit Patel, aka the Wolf of Dalal Street. He is an investor, a crypto expert, and a YouTuber. Rohit, I would request you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Hello guys, my name is Rohit Patil. I basically run a YouTube channel called The Wolf of the Last Street, where I teach people about the stock market, cryptocurrency. My main actual aim is that people should actually get financial literacy, especially the young generation, the teenagers, the people in their 20s, actually should start learning about the importance about investing and should learn about the financial, uh, should gain actually financial knowledge, because this is our age to build our future, and this is my actual aim. I've completed my graduation recently. I'm currently pursuing MBA in finance, and this is all about me.
That's nice. That's nice. It's awesome. And also, I'm a big fan of you after watching your predictions of around cryptos and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
we are very grateful to have you in our podcast. And we will start with a small question. Okay. So what is crypto? In simple words, from your perspective.
Okay, so crypto is basically, I'll sum it up in a very simple way. Actually, to people with who have zero knowledge, kind of people in the 2017, I guess they started calling Bitcoin or cryptocurrency as digital gold. They were looking at cryptocurrency as a commodity, as a replacement for gold. But right now we can use it as as an actual currency, because we can see the NFT world. Right now we'll go switch on to the NFT before at some point of time in the podcast. But right now it has been actually an currency rather than going for a commodity. The actual aim was for the currency, but people used to consider it as a commodity. For example, commodities gold or silver, these are commodities. But right now the main focus it is as an currency. So this is an actual currency which actually exists in the blockchain. What is blockchain? I'll explain it right further.
Sure.
But actually, this was made actually to solve one problem. And the problem was, for example, you are living in India right now. Okay, for example, you are traveling to Canada. You have to change your currency from Indian rupee to Canadian rupee. Then the currency rates are changing every day. You have to go to the visa office. At first, you have to visit the visa office. You have to take permission that you are carrying certain amount of currency, and you have to convert that certain amount of currency. Then you can spend, and there are restrictions about the amount of money you take from a certain country to another country. Okay, this actually acts as a loophole for the people who want to do illegal things too. Okay, that will keep aside. But
Right.
actual as a normal people, we can see it actually is helpful because you can use the Bitcoin in India if it becomes legal some or the other way. The actual solution for it that you can use, for example, you want to buy something from Canada, you can just pay from Bitcoin. If you want to buy something from India, you can just pay from Bitcoin, and that happens within seconds. So that was the problem,
Oh,
that about the currency or the differences in the currency. There are many complications about the currencies. Okay, all that solution lies between this blockchain because it goes up in seconds, and it has one currency. For example, you can use Solana right now for NFTs. There is Solana, there is Ethereum, there's Bitcoin. So I took Bitcoin as an example because everyone knows about Bitcoin. So
like मेरा question ये था कि there are like different cryptocurrencies in the market, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. So how are these currencies like made? And if like someone from India wants to make his or her own currency, what can they do? What should they do? I mean,
you just basically need to learn coding first of all to make coding on blockchain, on what type of blockchain you want to make a certain cryptocurrencies. There are for example, Solana allows other cryptocurrencies to build on their blockchain. That's why Solana is a very great project. Now, for the same way, there are DeFi coins which works on a different type of blockchain. So basically, you can use a help of with such blockchains that you can build your own cryptocurrency on their blockchain. So Solana is mainly focused on application and other services or cryptocurrencies to build on their blockchain. So they will use Solana's blockchain. So basically, Solana might get a few helps with that, but you can to make your own blockchain. That's a difficult process. Even I don't know because I don't come from coding background, but as far as I know, you can build cryptocurrency right now on someone else's blockchain, like Matic build their own build there on the DeFi system. Also Solana build their own on different systems. So these coins are work usually the big coins work on their own system. There are some coins, big coins too, in the top currencies, which actually work on Ethereum's blockchain, which are actually kind of related to Ethereum because they are run on Ethereum's blockchain. That's why you can see Ethereum going high, and so does the all the Ethereum ecosystem coins are making high. You can see Ethereum falling, then the Ethereum ecosystem coins will also fall. You can see the DeFi system, DeFi's matlab, DeFi's ecosystems coins rising. So they'll rise एक साथ अराउंड एक ही साथ वो सारे एक साथ राइज होंगे और एक ही साथ वो गिर जाते हैं. So this basically happens because they are interconnected. Most of the coins are on the same blockchain system. So you can make your own blockchain system too, but that is a difficult process. So, and also I don't know how to do that. But this is what I know about is you
right.
can build your own blockchain, and you can also make your own cryptocurrency. It just depends how much efforts you want to put. If you want to put more efforts, you can build your own blockchain, but you need money for that, a lot of money for that. Also, if you don't want to investment, so you can host on someone else's blockchain, which is actually technique which many small coins and many coins which want to enter the market actually use that method.
so what is this blockchain? Uh, what like if I want to explain this to a teenager, like how do I explain this? What is like the blockchain technology?
Okay, in very simple words, have we all have used torrent, and
Yeah.
we all have used torrent in our lifetime some or the other way. Okay, so in torrent what happens that from one peer to another peer, the file, the whatever you download, a movie or a game, that file actually transfers from one peer to another peer without anyone in between. So basically, you are a peer here. You will download that torrent website, torrent application, and you will host that torrent. Okay, and the other one who wants to receive that torrent will download the torrent application and will receive a certain connection. You can hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Receive a certain connection which actually is integrated in their all the codes, and the file will be transferred from him to you without any issue. I mean, there won't be issue because there is no middleman right now. So this is what basically this whole system was is a simple way of explaining blockchain, because that's the exact way how currencies get transferred from one peer to another peer in the same way without any centralized monitor. Or for example, like we have RBI here, we have our banks as act as a peer to send money, but RBI is a centralized agency. Right in the blockchain, we don't have any centralized agency, so that's a peer to peer connection of sending basically currencies. So that technology actually is helpful in many ways, not just cryptocurrency. As we can see, torrent is one of those examples. So I never thought that we can send currencies also when I used torrent at first.
Yeah. So we got two answers. Yeah. So what is blockchain and how torrent works? And how
They have their own currency. I mean, BTT is actually a
Yeah,
crypto,
BTT.
and TRX
Yeah.
TRX is also from their own system. Yeah.
This question ki in near future, like not today, like in the near future, ऐसी कोई एजेंसी आएगी या ऐसा कुछ सेंट्रलाइज सिस्टम आएगा जो क्रिप्टो को कंट्रोल करे, उसके लॉज बनाए, रूल्स बनाए इन फ्यूचर?
ये काम गवर्नमेंट्स को ही करना पड़ेगा, because in the future, obviously, cryptocurrencies are going to a big thing, because we can see El Salvador, a country making cryptocurrencies legal, and they are actually giving 20-cent discounts if you pay from Bitcoin. I mean, this is a latest news. I guess today or yesterday they actually announced this thing. They actually they are giving discounts if you pay in Bitcoin. So few days ago. Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically there are many communist countries which are actually against that system. The government won't let any bank to fall, so they will use bank as a way where banks will issue wallets for cryptocurrencies. You can use that certain cryptocurrency, for example, Bitcoin or any Ethereum, Solana, whatever it is. They will actually be stored in your bank wallets, and bank will have that. For example, if you're sending an amount, for example, if you're sending 0.002 BTC to a certain address in USA, then Indian bank and US bank will should have an actual interaction with them, that they are sending it through them. So Indian bank will record that certain transaction, like if you like you have to put that address, right? So it is like they will put, you will paste that address, you will click on the send button, then obviously the bank from which you are sending, for example, SBI issued an SBI, you have an SBI crypto wallet. Okay, SBI will keep and track of that certain address कि हाँ हमारे यहाँ से ये गया है वहां पे. We cannot track कि वहां पे गया है या नहीं गया. वो अभी वेरिफिकेशन कौन करेगा? यूएस की बैंक. तो यूएस की बैंक, यूएस की बैंक भी बोलेगी हाँ इतना इतना certain specific amount आया है, and it will be actually verified. So the main transaction who will actually keep it from it, actually the sender, because usko address dalna padega. So this is the no government of any country will let bank do that.
Yeah, right. So do you think the founders of this, the creators of this coins will let them to do this?
Basically, governments won't centralize any crypto which has an co-founder or a founder who has majority of that certain coins. They will always create their own currency.
Got it.
Like we can see RBI, like in the example I said, RBI will issue the currency.
Yeah.
Okay, RBI will issue the currency.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So even if we issue any other currencies, for example, there are currencies which are not majorly owned by a certain person, like Bitcoin is one, Ethereum is one. Okay, these are the currencies which are not specifically owned by a certain big person, like Satoshi Nakamoto is there, obviously there, but it is obviously
Yeah.
missing.
Right.
Like we can see Dogecoin. Dogecoin is held by 43 or 47 accounts. Majority of the Dogecoin is held by 43 or 47 accounts. I don't remember the exact number.
Okay.
Okay, 43 or 47 accounts majority hold
Oh.
Dogecoin, and the rest is owned by all the other people.
All right.
So any among those one, if any among those one sells, Dogecoin is dead. Yeah, then I mean it will fall
Yeah.
major. We can see a major fall in
Right.
Dogecoin.
Right.
Okay, same as we can see any cryptocurrency which is owned by a certain exchange. Like we can see WRX, we can see BitBNS का हो गया, और
Got it. So yeah. So now my question is, yeah, we know what is blockchain. Now we know what is cryptocurrency. But is it safe? Because I will tell you, latest news. I think it's not latest, but yeah. Recently, a Poly network was hacked, right? Hacked by
yeah,
some hackers, and so can we
we did it
say,
for fun.
yeah, it did it for fun. But can we say, is it that much safe, the blockchain technology?
Right now we all can say is it did always depended on trust, because a lot of people trust that currency. That's why the value of currency is what it is right now. Once the trust is gone, for example, if certain hackings come around, then the value of currency will obviously go down. The thing about hacking is how much security they have. Also, we can't be knowing how much security they have just by sitting here. We either need to be in the developer team or
Correct.
someone who has a close connection to them.
Yeah.
Else we don't know how much security they have, because obviously they won't open source it. Because if they open
Yeah.
source their security, then anyone can hack it, right? So they won't
Right.
be telling how much security they have right now. So it is always dependent on trust. How much trust you
Yeah.
have in, can't be knowing how much this coin is trustable, how much that coin is trustable. Like yeah, many people must have been tried to hack the entire Bitcoin system or Ethereum system, but they are not succeeded right now. So there are
Correct.
certain coins which have not been hacked right now, which have been there in the market since a long time. So these are the coins which we can actually trust, because we can't be knowing कि हाँ वो coin hack हो सकता है, वो coin hack नहीं हो सकता. We just need to predict
Right.
it, because we are not in that development,
Right.
right? So
Correct.
we won't be knowing कि actual पर्दे के पीछे क्या हो सकता है.
Right.
So, like
So,
as we know, like cryptocurrencies are highly volatile in nature. So, an average man wants to invest in crypto. So, what percentage of their income they should invest? Because as we know, higher the risk, higher the return. So, if we take the risk of investing in crypto, we can get higher return. So, what is the percentage of the salaries or their income they have to invest in crypto?
The percentage depends on person to person, each and every person, because I can see people who don't even want to take a risk of investing in stock market. So they are obviously they can't even percent a single percent of their income in stock market, even in cryptocurrency, right? If you can't take the risk in even in stock market, then cryptocurrency is obviously not for you. I've seen
Correct,
people who are playing intraday daily, so their risk percentage is high. So they can invest high amount of money in. Yeah.
what is intraday? As you told, let the
Okay,
viewers
intraday
know.
is
Yeah.
daily buying and selling of stocks.
Okay.
Buying and selling of stocks in a daily time frame in the certain. For example, stock market is on started from 9:15 to 3:30.
Okay.
So buying and selling in that certain period of time until the market is started and market is ended. That's intraday. If you hold the position, then then it is holding. Then but intraday is basically buying and selling these stocks or options or future or commodity currency forex on the same
On
day.
the same.
Even in crypto you
Okay.
can buy. Even on crypto you can do it. Okay,
Got it. Got it.
that's
So-
okay. So what was our question? Okay,
Oh,
this
yes.
is
So,
percentage.
percentage.
Okay, so the amount of risk you are ready to take is actually the percentage of amount you should actually invest.
Okay.
For example,
like,
I'll
yeah.
give you a rough example. Okay,
Yeah, correct.
right now I can a risk, but not I can't invest 100% of my amount. Most my 50% of amount is in stocks, and my 50% is in crypto, because I know crypto how I can manage my funds. I know when the momentum is changing. I know when to sell, when to buy, what is the actual time when I should exit from the market, when I is the actual time when I should enter in the market. That's why I'm going for 50% of my income. But
Got it.
if you can't analyze that thing, if you can't actually know the exact time frame where you should buy or where you should sell, then you should be lowering your percentage accordingly, because it depends on your knowledge when to buy or when to sell. Second thing, amount of risk you want to take. So these are the main two factors which actually affect the certain percentage of amount which you should invest in the market, because you actually need to think about yourself too.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
What
for
if it
example, yeah,
crashes?
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So for example, like someone watched this podcast and has somewhat idea of now crypto, and his or her average salary is suppose 50,000 rupees per month, correct? And they invest 10 to 20% of their income into the stock markets or in mutual funds. So like what percentage should these beginners should invest into the crypto? Like a certain number of percentage, like 5 to
Okay, so okay, for example, if you're earning 50,000 per month, मतलब in hand,
yeah,
वो
yeah.
PF वगैरह काट के अलग बात आता है. Okay,
Okay, okay,
so
yeah.
50, if you're earning 50,000 per month in hand, then obviously, first of all, there are people who actually invest lot of amount, then they focus on their expenses.
Correct.
But
Yeah.
if you look at an average man who doesn't know about much about investment, he actually
Hmm.
does the expenses first, then he focuses on investment. The actual way should be vice versa. Like you should invest first, later on you should expense from the remaining amount. Okay, you should know
Yeah.
how much you can expend. So there is expenses too. Later comes the investment part. If you pro people actually who invest regularly actually invest
Hmm.
first, so they actually know कि for example, हाँ मेरे पास 50,000 आ रहा है, 25,000 में इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, तो उसमें से अभी मैं स्टॉक मार्केट में 20,000 डालता हूँ, so I will invest 10,000. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
if you are that kind of person, if you invest 50% of amount, then if you want 50,000 per month, now obviously you should invest 10,000 per month in cryptos. Okay,
Got it.
if you don't if you're not that type of person who invest first then expenses, then usually this type of people actually invest only 10% of their amount. Okay,
Okay.
only 10% of their entire salary or something.
Okay.
I've seen people sometimes. Some people don't even invest a thing. Okay,
Correct.
but
Yeah.
some people who are beginner invest usually 10%, 10%, 15% max. So from that
Nice.
10 to 15%, from that 15%, on and around, if you're investing 15%, then 5% should be going in crypto, and
Yeah.
rest 10% in the stock market. Because if you talk about stock market, there would be another podcast we
Yeah.
can make on the stock market too.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what should be your actual aim on investing in stock market? What should be your actual financial planning? We'll get to that question further. What should be your actual financial planning?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can continue. Crypto
And
miner wala.
yeah. So like I had this like, what are crypto miners?
Crypto miners are basically people who help you in transaction. For example, if you're sending a certain amount of Bitcoin, for example, you are sending certain amount to Ishan. Okay, so
Okay.
that amount should that transaction should be validated, and that validator is basically the miner,
Okay.
and he gets a certain percent of commission. We can say so. Ishan can mine his own currency, can validate his own currency, his own. He should have his own network of mining setup. So he should actually back his own cryptocurrency. So right now, Bitcoin does not have certain institution or something. There are Bitcoin miners. We have Ethereum miners. We have Dogecoin miners. We have Solana miners. But as we can see, cryptocurrencies which are new don't have any miners. The company mines their coin themselves. So miners is basically the person who validates that transaction.
Okay.
Got it. Got it. So nowadays, as I seen some news and stuff, I saw if in China there are lots of mining stuff, right? There are lots of people who mine cryptos and all. So if something happens in China, it will affect on cryptocurrency. Recently,
Definitely.
that event happened that something like electricity was gone in China for a few minutes or for a few hours. That's why the whole market was very low, very low. So what's the reason? What's the reason? I would like to know. Why China?
The same example, the miners actually help the transaction, validate the transaction. So if they don't validate the transaction, then there won't be any transaction. So if there
Yeah.
won't be any transaction, then there won't be any buying or selling. Okay.
Got
If
it.
you can't buy or
Got
sell,
it.
or if you can't buy or sell any cryptocurrency, then obviously it will crash,
Yeah.
right? It is like there is no petrol in the car, so car आगे जाएगी नहीं.
Yeah.
As easy as that.
Correct.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
China has
Right.
majority of the miners. So a
Yeah.
certain majority, if anything happens in a certain majority country where miners are more, it will obviously affect the cryptocurrency.
Got it.
I have seen this thing NFTs. They are based on the same thing as blockchain. And this artist named Beeple sold his NFT for $70 million. So what is this NFT?
NFTs are basically non-fungible token. Non-fungible tokens are like, for example, if we are uploading this video on YouTube, okay, this is non-fungible. Like we can't have that video in our hand. It is non-fungible.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
the ownership right now is with you guys because you have uploaded, or if I upload this certain video on the on my channel, then I will own that part. Okay,
Right.
non-fungible token is basically I'll create a ownership of this video. Okay, for example, I create an NFT of this video. You guys create NFT of your video. I create NFT of my video. Okay,
Okay.
Got it.
we can't make NFT, or two different people can't make an NFT of same thing. Okay, we need to know that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
create, but that would be clear, known as fraud, because like उसके पास ही मोनालिसा है, मेरे पास ही मोनालिसा है, तो उसको वैल्यू क्या रहेगी, right?
Correct.
Right.
The NFT
Right.
should be exclusive, else उसका वैल्यू बहुत गिर जाता है. Like
Correct, yeah.
this is the only for example, अगर मैं बोल दूं कि this is the only iPhone 11 left in the world,
Yeah.
Yeah.
तो
Correct.
imagine इसका प्राइस क्या होगा.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, even if अभी
Wow.
हम इसको बेचने जाओ तो next तो for 30,000-40,000 मिलेगा, but अगर if it's the only iPhone left in the world, what will the price? Imagine.
Crore.
Correct.
So
Right.
the product should be exclusive. Okay, the product should be exclusive. First of all, we can see many duplicate NFTs and people are crazily buying it. That is not right, because that is overpriced and you should not be buying certain things. Okay, your NFT should be exclusive. I mean, it is not compulsory to be exclusive, but it is actually necessary for it to price right. अगर जितना exclusive रहेगा उतना ज़्यादा उसका अच्छा price future में बढ़ेगा.
Correct.
Okay,
Got it.
so
Yeah.
okay, so getting on the exact point, I create an NFT or ownership of this video, and I sell it to someone else on Rarible.com or Mintable.com, whatever the cryptocurrency sorry, NFT marketplaces are there. Okay, I guess Rarible is the one I actually use. Okay, so I list it on Rarible, and people buy that NFT
OpenSea.
from Rarible. Okay, from Rarible, and they will later own this video. Not the person featuring this video is me. The person featuring the you guys are also featuring the video, but the ownership lies with that person who owns that NFT.
Okay.
So this is basically
Got it.
NFT, and NFT is basically made of non-fungible tokens. I have seen NFTs of jackets too. I mean, they are
Okay.
not then non-fungible, but the token is non-fungible. I mean, that ownership is not existing in the real world, but it is basically owned. I mean, I have seen NFTs of physical things also.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
Okay, that's new.
Okay, so-
Yeah. Okay. One more question, which is actually quite interesting. I got one question once that
Yeah.
can we sell? I mean, real estate as an NFT. I got this question.
Oh.
Can we sell real estate in the future as an NFT? Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
would be
how
crazy.
That's true.
great it would be to buy 2 BHK flat in Mumbai
That would be
online
crazy.
just by a click.
Next
It
level
would be
crazy.
Yeah.
so crazy. Okay, but
Yeah,
that
but that
to
will
happen in
be, yeah,
reality is way more difficult. Like,
way more
first
difficult.
of all, we have to pay taxes for it,
Correct.
stamp fees, later transfer सिडको, अगर सिडको के अंडर है तो सिडको ट्रांसफर करो, बीएमसी के अंडर है तो बीएमसी
Hmm.
ट्रांसफर करो,
Hmm.
नगर पालिका जो भी नगर पालिका है उसको फी भरो. We have so many taxes over it, and government actually earns from that such taxes.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
if we make an NFT, then there won't be any certain way of taxes left to the government. So government won't let that fall
Yeah.
occur. Okay. Also, one more thing is key. For example, if you sell and your real estate or for through an NFT to a certain person in US. Okay. For example, if you bought a certain real estate from USA, sitting in India, you
Yeah.
travel to USA and you find people living there, and you are saying that I own this place. Place is owned that way, owned by me, and then the
Yeah.
people says ki, no, I have the papers. I own this place. The government knows that I'm the owner of the place. But you said no, I own the NFT, and that person said, what is an NFT? And it will be an issue because
Correct. Yeah.
unless and until government regularizes that, government recognizes NFT as an actual transfer, you can't own that place legally. I mean, अगर कोई तुम्हारा फ्रेंड है एंड वो बोलते है कि ठीक है हाँ मैंने बेच दिया इसको एनएफटी के थ्रू एंड वो वापस कभी आए ना झगड़ने, देन इट इज ओके, बट पीपल आर नॉट गुड दीस डेज. सो
Yeah.
अगर आपने एनएफटी के थ्रू बेच भी दिया and that person goes in the court of law कि अब बोलता है कि नहीं इसने मेरे घर पे कब्जा कर लिया, then court of law will obviously favor the person who has the papers and government registration,
Correct.
because
Yeah.
unless and until government legalizes that, we can't be trading any type of such things through an NFT. So
Yeah.
I mean digital art, as of now digital art is fine because कोई उसके physically form में नहीं है, लेकिन physical things actually when we goes on selling, because in the future we will be having certain things where we have to sell, we can be buying physical things through NFT, but these are the actual limitations for it. These are actual disadvantages for physical things for NFT.
Okay.
Right. So, okay, so there are NFT, but why do people buy NFT? What's the reason? I don't think that people buy just for they like that
The
photo.
simple honest answer, the simple honest answer is hype and money.
And money.
Correct. Yeah.
First
Oh,
of all,
yeah.
there is a hype about NFT, and second thing, people think that NFT will be selling in millions.
Correct. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
each and NFT sells in millions, because just because many people want an NFT, the price increases. It's a simple economics rule. More the demand, more the money. Less the demand,
More the
less
supply.
the money. Simple economics
Right.
rule. So right
Right.
now, जब तक hype चल रही है, the demand is there, the price will keep increasing. Once the hype is gone, demand will go down, price will go down.
Correct.
That's
Got
as
it.
easy as that.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so when I got to know about this NFT and stuff, and I thought, let's sell this NFT, let's try this. And when I literally went on any platform, they asked me for a gas fee. So I was like,
Gas fees,
what is
gas
this
fees,
gas
yeah,
fee? So
exactly.
what is that? What are the gas fees? We would like to know.
Okay, as I said, while you asked about mining, so
Yeah.
mining is I'll start with that context. So when you have to pay a certain, I will use the word commission here. Okay,
Ah.
you have to pay a certain amount of money commission to that certain validator, right? As of now, when you are minting that NFT on the blockchain network, you have to pay a certain amount of commission to the miner. That is called as gas fees.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
that is actually gas fees. So when you have to mint that certain NFT on that blockchain network, you have to pay that gas fee. So that is basically a gas fee, and gas fees actually depends on certain different blockchains. Like for example, a certain blockchain amounts very huge gas fees. A certain blockchain amount requires very less gas fees. So it depends on
Yeah.
network to network. And yeah, the
Yeah.
network which will actually have a smoother interface and People can actually don't
Got it.
can't be making blockchains with very less gas fees, because अगर बहुत less gas fees होंगी, then there won't be
Hmm.
any miner too. So if less miners, then the
Less,
transaction will be
very
also
slow.
not be the smooth. So there should be a perfect balance about gas fees and number of miners
Got
too.
it.
Okay.
Uh, so like I had this thought in my mind कि जैसे बचपन में we used to play with the WWE cards, collecting cards, and
Yeah.
like we used to exchange them कि तू बिग शॉ ले ले मुझे जॉन सीना दे दे. So can you see like the same thing happening with NFTs?
Yeah, exactly. We can there are things actually happening with the NFTs. ऐसा होता है, मतलब people actually
Hmm.
exchange NFTs too, but it depends. Right now, people are actually investing NFTs for money. हम
Money.
मस्ती के लिए करते थे, हम मजे के लिए करते थे. People right now are doing for money, so they will actually ask questions like, why do you want to exchange this? Why do you want it? There won't be one reason. Like certain NFTs are of certain um, series. I mean, there are series of certain NFTs. For example, I have seen the
CryptoPunk.
Punk
Okay, yeah,
series.
Punk.
Yeah, CryptoPunk. So the Punk series, I mean, the original creator of the Punk series. Uh, if you have that certain, for example, if Ishan has, there are a total five punk cryptos in the world. Ishan
Yeah.
has four, and Nikunj has one. So Ishan will actually ask Nikunj ki, Nikunj, please give me that. I will give a certain NFT to you, or a certain amount of, not your money, a certain NFT to
Hmm.
you. And Nikunj will be okay, like, yeah, fine, okay. So he's giving me a more crypto with more valuation than what my punk is right now. So obviously ईशान को चाहिए, because उसका कलेक्शन है जो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, उसका कलेक्शन का वैल्यू फिर बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा. वैसे ही
Correct.
इसलिए that type of exchanges we can see here right now, because we have series of NFTs, but the other fun way of exchanges are rarely to be had.
Correct. So,
Got it.
like, as we have seen this before, ki this artist named Beeple sold his NFT for $70 million,
Yeah.
and there is a 12-year-old boy who, with his younger sister, I think so, made $400,000 just by selling NFT. So, is it possible that this could be turned into startup by like I will create NFT and sell NFT? Can this be a potential startup idea?
Yeah, it can be a potential startup idea, but it also has limitations. Like if you go up in the NFT market as an company and start selling, then people will actually look forward to you. Like yeah, they manufacture a lot of NFTs. कौन लेगा इनका? इनका क्या मतलब इनका क्या ही exclusive जो exclusive होता है ना, that is most important.
Hmm. Yeah.
Exclusive होना चाहिए. Whatever you make should be exclusive. For example, if you're a big brand and if you sell your exclusive NFT, and it will sell like anything. But if you
Hmm.
make NFTs every minute, every second, then your exclusivity will obviously decrease, and will be very less possibility of succeeding. But you can obviously do that from backdoor. Like you can form your own startup, you can form your own company, but sell it as a normal people. People will buy it, you will earn the profit. Who cares?
I think Gary Vee is doing the same. I think
Yeah.
he started a startup, right, based on NFTs. Do you know that? Gary Vee.
No, I have not heard about that. Yeah,
Okay,
I know
so
Gary
he's
Vee,
a
but I have not heard
yeah,
about that startup.
yeah. He also has a Discord server, lot of artists and all. Continue.
Good question. So, before stock market got like real serious, कि हाँ अपन पैसे कमा लेते हैं stock market से invest करके अपन we can become financially free. But before that, people used to think कि stock market एक gambling tool है, पैसे कमाते हैं लोग इसके अंदर, and we can see the similar pattern with cryptocurrencies also and NFTs also.
Yeah,
So, do
yeah.
you think that these events are repeating but in different manner?
Yes, obviously we can see things are repeating, but stock market का कैसा था? Stock market में we know what we are buying, because if you are buying a Maruti stock, you can see Maruti car on the streets.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can see Maruti
Yeah.
car on the streets. If you are buying अगर हम Polycab buy करें तो घर में Polycab का सामान भी ला रहे हैं.
Correct. Yeah.
If you are buying a certain thing, we can see the certain things right in our front of our eyes. But cryptocurrency का क्या है? Cryptocurrency we can't be seeing in front of our eyes. So these
Yeah.
things are obviously happening. Like people are there is hard way of believing in cryptocurrency because government regulation बहुत ज़्यादा important है. जब तक government इसे मानती नहीं, there will always be a dilemma कि what if cryptocurrency fails. गवर्नमेंट जब तक नहीं मानती वो डिलेमा कंटिन्यू ही रहेगा क्योंकि दैट इज द मेन स्टेप कि इट इज लाइक यू आर हैविंग अ सर्टेन गर्लफ्रेंड एंड अभी तक तुम लोग की शादी नहीं हुई. जब तक घर वाले मानते नहीं तब तक तुम लोग की शादी नहीं हुई. तब तक तुमको ये लोग तब तक तुम लोग को ये ही मान के चलना है कि हाँ हम कभी भी अलग हो सकता है, हमारा कुछ भरोसा नहीं. This is a simple example I could give. Okay.
Very
यही मानना है
example.
बिकॉज जब तक गवर्नमेंट उससे रेगुलर एक्सेप्ट नहीं करती द सेम वे, जब तक गवर्नमेंट उसे एक्सेप्ट नहीं करती दैट वुड बी अ डिलेमा कि व्हाट इफ इट फेल्स.
Yes.
Point.
I'm
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah,
this
correct.
mentality in people कि क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट करने से पहले उनको लगता है 25 दिन में पैसा डबल हो जाएगा मेरा. So what mentality should they enter into the crypto market?
Cryptocurrency always had that one particular thing which obviously stock market had in the previous years ago. Like उस टाइम भी सबको लगता था कि यहाँ पे डबल हो जाएगा. Cryptocurrency में भी similar way because people actually come here with greed. People don't invest in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency for such purpose कि नहीं मुझे blockchain में revolution लाना है, मुझे banks को डुबाना है, मुझे ये लाना है. No one
Correct.
लोग कोई यहाँ पे बड़ा नहीं. Everyone wants money. सबको पैसा ही चाहिए. So greed के साथ ही आते हैं most of the people. Like हाँ देखो बिटकॉइन 10 साल पहले 2 रुपए का था, अभी कितना हो गया है देखो, उसके वजह से इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. So the thing is कि लोग greed के वजह से आते हैं, इसलिए वो उस माइंडसेट के साथ आते. The main cause of entering in the crypto is greed. Most of the people is greed
Yeah.
because पैसे कमाने हैं
Yeah.
इसलिए आना है. Even
Correct.
अगर मुझे भी ले लो, I won't like it. Even I'm here for the money. मुझे नहीं लाना कुछ revolution.
हाँ.
मुझे कुछ revolution से लेना देना नहीं है. The only thing I want is money. I'll be simple.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. That's true.
So greed के साथ people greed के साथ आते हैं तो वही माइंडसेट लेके आते हैं कि डबल हो जाएगा, ट्रिपल हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. So it is obvious. But they should know. They should, when people learn about this thing, they know how it fluctuates, what is bull run, what is bear run, when the consolidation happens, what is the actual time which you should invest. So उस time पे लोगों को समझ में आता है कि हाँ reality क्या है, कैसे बढ़ता है, क्या बढ़ता नहीं है, etc. etc. Stock market के साथ same thing है. I get people like even my relatives come to me and say कि अरे कौन से स्टॉक में डालूं, ये डबल हो जाएगा क्या, ये हो जाएगा. अरे ऐसे कैसे हो जाएगा डबल यार. अगर ऐसे में हर रोज डबल होने वाले स्टॉक बता दो तो मैं एमबी क्यों कर रहा हूँ. क्यों मैं डाल रहा हूँ 7-8 लाख रुपए, क्यों मैं जा रहा हूँ दूसरे सिटी में रहने के लिए. आई वोंट बी लाइक ऐसा
Correct.
नहीं होता. वी नीड टू बी पेशेंट. यार वो मल्टीप्लाई होगा, वो डबल नहीं, ट्रिपल नहीं, मल्टीप्लाई में 100,000 भी हो सकता है, लेकिन उसके लिए पेशेंस चाहिए, राइट इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए, राइट नॉलेज चाहिए. ऐसे कोई बैठे नहीं बता सकता कि हाँ ये नेक्स्ट टाइटन बनेगा.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. So as you told the same thing about stock market, which if you want to invest in Mahindra, then you will say, oh yeah, this is the start. Okay, wow, how it's working, is it selling or not? So in that base, how can a person research about what he should research about a coin, and how and where he should research about the specific coin, and how before investing it?
Okay, first thing comes around is market cap. कौन से position पे, because market cap actually shows कि how much people have actually invested in that. So how much people actually believe in that currency, because number of people believing in that currency will actually increase its value. Because cryptocurrency का अभी currently कोई physical state नहीं है, कोई physical use नहीं है right now. It is not legalized yet in any country. El Salvador छोड़ के कोई super power country में legalized नहीं है. So we don't have that base. Actual, this is right, this is wrong. Okay,
Hmm.
so we have to see how much people believe in that project. For example, if you see
Okay.
people believe in Bitcoin and Ethereum more, we can see right now
Hmm.
people believe in Solana more because of NFT, all that NFT boom. People believe in Solana right now. People believe in ADA. People believe in Matic. They're actually good coins. But people barely believe in Dogecoin. They just believe in Dogecoin because Elon Musk promotes it.
Right.
Dogecoin का
He
नेटवर्क
tweets.
इतना कुछ अच्छा नहीं है. Dogecoin का नेटवर्क इतना कुछ अच्छा नहीं है इसलिए.
Hmm.
Also the project they do. प्रोजेक्ट क्या है
Hmm.
उनका, एक्चुअल पर्पस क्या है, क्रिप्टो करेंसी क्यों लानी है, मार्केट से पैसा उठाने के लिए, भाग जाने के लिए, या फिर एक्चुअली में कुछ काम है उनको, कुछ उनका
Hmm.
प्रोजेक्ट है. So that's the most important thing. For example, if you can see Solana,
Hmm.
Solana में अगर हम देखें, Solana's main important project is applications which actually will run, and the currency should be actually based on the Solana and the blockchain.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
For example, NFT marketplaces. NFT
Hmm.
marketplaces are actually a boom by Solana and Ethereum. ये दोनों
Oh.
मेन रीजन है जिनकी वजह से NFT अभी बूम हो रहा है. Solana and Ethereum. ये दो, these are the two major coins which from which you can buy NFTs right now. Solana and Ethereum.
Okay.
You can buy from Bitcoin too, but
Yeah.
Ethereum and Solana are the majority ones. NFT network को take over करना, and also applications, games, in that transaction should be happening from the cryptos, from their crypto. So this is main objective of Solana. So right now ऐसे किसका aim है? For example, अगर हम देखें Ethereum का वो जो network है, Ethereum में वो we can see that we can see Matic actually going for it, ADA actually going forward for it. So these are the things
Yeah.
कि what is the aim of actual the project,
Hmm.
and not Ethereum killer कोई भी लिख देगा. हाँ, कोई 7वीं 8वीं का कोडर भी लिख देगा,
बच्चा भी लगे.
we are the Ethereum killer करके. ओके, हाँ, HTML डाल दो, HTML एंड कर दो, we are the कोई भी डाल देगा, लेकिन उसे इम्प्लीमेंट करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इम्प्लीमेंट करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर इम्प्लीमेंट ही नहीं करेंगे, then it won't be possible. There are many cryptocurrencies we can see who claim themselves as Ethereum killer right now, but we can see very less currencies actually doing that. We can see ADA doing that. It actually boom.
Okay, got it. So before we end, we would like to know about. Okay, so what you do for a living?
I am doing YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
investing in stock market. I'm investing in obviously cryptocurrencies, and my main source of income is cryptocurrencies and stock market. YouTube comes after that.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. So
Also, right
okay,
now
so
I have
I
taken
want to.
admission for MBA,
Yeah.
so I'm studying too.
Okay. So I want to follow up this question as I asked you. The reason why is, can student like me, like student who are in 12th and start that they can earn from this investing?
You can obviously do that. I can do. I am doing that right now. You have me as an example. I am doing it right now. If I can do
Yeah.
it, anyone can do it. But yeah, it comes with the risk. It comes with the risk. You should have a backup plan too. I have a backup plan. I'm doing an MBA right now. I have certain
Yeah.
experience right now that there are companies which obviously will offer me a job, which offer me a good job. But do you
Yeah.
have that? You should have that backup plan too, because companies look forward for talents with obviously degree first आती है, उसके बाद तुम्हारा experience, तुम्हारा talent आता है. So you should
Okay.
have that backup plan too. You can't be
Yeah.
going all in for that. If you're going all in for that and if you're failing, obviously mentally भी तुम्हें बहुत सारा stress आ
Right.
जाएगा, and mentally भी you will collapse and you won't be able to study further or do anything in your life, क्योंकि वो failure हमें बहुत ज़्यादा affect भी करता है.
Right.
So you should be having a backup plan, right?
To sum up this podcast, so first of all, like I would like to thank you for your time and like for the valuable information you have provided to the
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Even thank you for inviting. I mean, it feels great to actually talk to people of similar mindset, and it actually feels good. Even I want to talk in certain way. Even I want to discuss in certain way. That's my actual aim, to teach people and
Yeah.
to make people aware about these things. I make videos about stock market, cryptocurrencies, and teach you guys what actually stock market is, what actually cryptocurrency is, to make a certain video on certain topic. For example, I make video. For example, you guys want to know about Solana, so I will make a video on Solana, predicting it, what can be its future, what can be its actual targets in the coming month. I make video about option trading also, because I personally do stock market trading. So I make video about any topic related to trading, investing. I do cover it up on my channel. It's not like go and subscribe it right now. Watch my videos. If you feel if you think my content is great, then only you guys should subscribe.
We'll put the link in the description.